That's good. So lie on your back, head resting on the mat. Every time you lie down flat, if that's not comfortable for your neck, or feel that you're tipping your head back, you can place a block, a pillow, or the towel under your head. Arms by the side of your body. If possible, palms up, or let your hands, your arms find a comfortable position, and you relax your shoulders, neck, arms, and hands. Legs can be slightly apart. Relax your toes, your feet, your legs, your thighs, your hips. You can relax your abdominals, all those muscles around your rib cage, your back. As you breathe in deep and slowly, you can expand your abdominals, your rib cage. As you breathe out, bring your rib cage down and gently pull your belly button in. So that's the full yogic breath, expanding abdominals and your rib cage. Bringing your rib cage down and abdominals in as you breathe out. You can also take control of the rhythm. Breathe in for the count of 4. Breathe out for the count of 4. And once you take control, you can slow it down. Breathe in for the count of 6. And breathe out for the count of 6. You can even go slow. 8. You have the option to maintain control of the breath and put movement and breath together, or just let the breath flow. So bringing your legs together from here. Again, option to put movement and breath together. Breathe in, bring your arms up above your head, doing a full body stretch. Breathe out and bring your right knee towards your chest. Hold in front of your leg, pull that thigh towards your rib cage. Hold that stretch and move your foot. Flex and extend your foot, mobilizing your ankle, while you maintain a gentle stretch for the back of your thigh, hips, and lower back. As you breathe in, you can lower your right leg again, doing a full body stretch. Breathe out and bring your left knee towards your chest. Hold, pull it, and move your foot. Flex and extend your foot. So mobilizing your ankle. Lower your left leg, do a full body stretch. You can breathe in there. As you breathe out, lift your right leg. Hold at the back of a thigh or the back of the leg. Hold that stretch and rotate your foot now. As you rotate your foot, you're going to stretch the back of the leg a little bit more. A few circles in one direction, so you're mobilizing your ankle as well. And a few circles in the other direction. You can let the breath flow. So stretching the back of the leg, thigh, hips, lower back. Lower your right leg. Do a full body stretch. Lift your left. Hold there the back of the leg or thigh and rotate. Can lower your left leg. Do a full body stretch. As you breathe out, bring both knees towards your chest. You can bring one leg at a time or both together. Hold in front of the legs or the back of the thighs. Pulling those thighs towards your rib cage. Option to gently rock here side to side. Massage on your back. And lift your chest. You can flex your spine, creating a C shape with your spine if that's good. And then sit up, crossing your legs. Crossing your legs. Sitting bones on the floor, feel free to use blocks. Move your spine, lateral flexion of your spine. Out to one side, then lift. Out to the other. And back. Keep the sitting bones down on the floor as your ankle point. So lower body is your ankle point. Upper body here, helping you to use gravity to move, to go a little bit further, to guide. Back up. Rotation. Stand there to your right. Use your arms, use your upper body to help. Bring it back in the center and out to the other side. And center. And again. Center. This. The lower body is an anchor point, the upper body is helping to move. Everything that connects upper body to move. Back in the center and flex. So we're going to move our spine, head, neck, chest, lower back forward. Then lift. Then extend your chest. Arch your back. Relax and go forward again. Flex. Option as you extend your hips as well. If that's all right for your ankles, knees, hips, you can push your hips as far as you can pull. Then back, like that. If it's all right for ankles, feet, and relax. Switch. And lateral flexion again. We try to go a little bit. Really well done. Out, back up, and nice. And lift. Imagine you slide in the back of your head and your shoulder blades against the wall behind you. So we go out there. And the head back, shoulders back, the lateral. Back up and twist. So spine should be able to do lateral flexion, rotation, flexion, and extension. Back in the stand. So gently move our spine in those directions. Back, center, and move. And one more. And flex and extend. So we go forward, flexing the whole spine. Lift. Then just then go forward. Flex. Lift. And extend. Nice. Relax. I'm going on all fours. So hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Cat, cow, dog combination. Cow pose, you can breathe in and arch your back. Extend your spine. Breathe out. Cat pose. You can flex your spine, round your back. So inhale. Cow pose. Exhale. Cat pose. Moving everything. Your head, your neck, your rib cage, your lower back, your hips. Option to include your feet, your toes in the movement. So you mobilize your toes as well and your ankles. So from cow pose, you can pass through cat pose and go into downward facing dog. So as you breathe out here, you round your back, hips back and up. Then you can bring your knees back down. Cow pose as you inhale. I'm saying breathe in, do this, breathe out, do that. Do what feels comfortable for you. Do what feels natural for you as well. You don't need to follow that breath. As you can change the rhythm, going slow, going faster. Might not be possible to put movement and breath together as you start to get tired as well. Going back. One more, cow pose. Then we're gonna get into downward facing dog and we're gonna hold that pose. Hip, back and up. Heels towards the floor. Good. So upper body, you're using your upper body to push your shoulders back, push your hips back and up, to bring your ribcage towards your thighs. Lower body, now try to bring your heels towards the floor. Engage those muscles in front of your thighs to stretch the muscles at the back. Everything that connects upper body to lower body, that spine, you'll try to maintain as long as possible. Breathe in that position. So work with shoulders, arms, triceps, stretch in the back of the legs, thighs, hips, lower back. Feel free to modify, to bend your knees when you need, and move, do the transition from one pose to the other in a way that's comfortable for you. If possible here, walk your feet towards your hands into the forward bend pose. So we stretch a little bit more the back of our legs, back of the thighs, hips, lower back, upper back. Still an inversion, means our head is below our heart, increasing blood flow towards the head. You can help the muscles on your back by placing your hands on knees or thighs, or help gravity by placing your hands at the back of your legs or thighs and pulling a little bit more. From here, we're gonna lift vertebra by vertebra, as if you're working with building blocks. Lifting our hips, our lower back, upper back, our rib cage, our neck, our head, mountain pose. Full body stretch, you lift the chest, option to look forward, option to look up. And hands in. Relax, reset, what as tall as you can, getting ready for the sun salutation. So you need a small gap there between your toes and the front of your mat. We're standing there in front of a mat. The idea is to raise your heart rate a little bit more, move every single joint, stretch both the front and the back of the body. Modify the pose if you need. Inhale, mountain pose, opening the front of your body. Hinge from hips, exhale and go forward into the forward bend. You can round your back then and go down. Bring your right leg back into the low lunge. It can be your right knee back. So we'll try to open our hips here, work on the front of our hips, plexus here on your right side, glutes, hamstrings, lower back on your left. You're bringing your left foot back into a plank. Can be a kneeling plank. And to work with our spine, all those curves on our spine, it's called 8-limb pose. You'll try to bring your knees, your chest, and your chin towards the floor, elbows in. So increase that curve on the lower back and at the back of the neck. We're going to open the front of our body, going with our chest forward and up into the upward facing dog. Option to look up, option to look forward. Hips back and up into the downward facing dog again. Can be child's pose as well. Bringing your right foot forward into the low lunge. Stretching the hips. Now it's the back of the hips here on your right side, front of the hips on your bringing your left foot forward into the forward bend. And in from hips, we lift from the top of our head now. We straighten our back and go up. Mountain pose. And hands in front. That's one round. We do 5 more. Now we're going to move the left leg back. So inhale, mountain pose, forward bend. Left foot back now. Low lunge. Right foot back. 8 lean pose. Knees, chest, and chin towards the floor. Chest forward and up. Upward facing dog. Hips back and up. Downward facing dog. Left foot forward. Low lunge. Right foot forward. Forward bend. All the way up. Mountain pose. Hands in front. Equal standing. Samasthiti. Up again. Mountain pose. Inhale. Forward bend. Exhale. Right foot back. Inhale. Left foot back, and as you exhale, knees, chest, and chin down. Inhale. Open the front of the body. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Right foot forward. Inhale. Left foot forward. Exhale. All the way up. Inhale. Hands in front. Exhale. Up. Mountain pose. 3 more. Forward bend. Left foot back. Right foot back. 8 limb pose. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot forward. Right foot forward. All the way up. Equal standing. Hands in front. 2 more. One on the right, one on the upward facing dog. Forward bend. Right foot back. Left foot back. Knees, chest, and chin down. Chest forward and up. Downward facing dog. Right foot forward. Left foot forward. All the way up. We have 1 more. Bring your hands in front. Last one. Inhale. Mountain. Exhale. Forward. Inhale. Left foot back. Right foot back. Exhale. Knees, chest, and chin. Inhale. Chest forward and exhale. Downward facing dog. Left foot forward. Inhale. Right foot forward. Then all the way up into mountain. And more than 1 now. Can hold the pose now. Start with the asana. So we hold this pose a little bit more. We're going to start with the pose that we use in the sun salutation. Start with the mountain. Extending the spine and holding down. Hands can be together. Arms can be parallel to each other. Option to keep a straight back and eyes looking forward. Or if it's comfortable, lift your rib cage. Think about lifting the bottom of your chest bone there. Imagine that t-shirt there. You're pulling forward and up. As you breathe in, expanding your rib cage and lifting your spine a little bit. As you breathe out, we hold that. And your body maintain that position. Lower body is an anchor point. Upper body adding resistance as you use gravity to work against. From here, we're going to hinge from our hips and going forward. Straight back, long spine. Option to use the upper body to help those muscles. You're going to stop with the back parallel to the floor. That's the intention. With a straight back, almost like a deadlift. So work with those muscles, challenge those muscles at the back of our legs, back of our thighs, hips, to maintain our hips in position. Challenge those muscles along your spine to maintain a straight back, to try to maintain that small curve on your lower back. Maintain that spine long, the small curve at the back of your neck. Hands can be on your knees, thighs, or hands can be in front of your chest, or arms can go forward there as well. And you breathe in that position.
Just amazing at the smallest of moves.
I know. That was painful.
From here, as you breathe out, you can bring your hands back down. You can try to bring your hands together, interlock your fingers, and let your chest, your head go down. Let gravity pull your head. You can even relax your neck. If possible, try to extend your arms and move them forward. Let your shoulder blades and collarbones move to allow to your arm to move a little bit more inside your shoulder joint as well. Stretching your shoulders. Don't worry about how far you go. Just feel the work there for the back of the legs, back of the thighs, back of the hips, for some of your spine, chest, shoulders. Release your hands, let your arms go down and relax. Relax your arms there. An option, even to place your hands again on your knees, on your thighs. It's okay to bend your knees. There need to be straight legs. You might feel stretch with bent knees. So from here, hands towards the floor and left foot back into that low lunge. So again, we'll open our hips. Option to have that left knee down on the floor. And you try to let your hips go down. You'll try to have your knee, your right knee, either straight above your ankle or slightly behind to get that stretch around your hips. You can stay here on your knees or knee off the mat, or go into the revoked low lunge. Lifting your right arm, your right shoulder, you'll try to bring that right shoulder back. Try to, as if you're trying to point towards the ceiling. And if it's comfortable for your neck, you can turn your head looking back like that. So you're using that left arm to try to help to rotate that spine, to bring that left shoulder forward towards your right knee. Bring in there. You're doing it right, yeah.
Sweet.
That's what I said, we did it right.
Need confirmation.
Bring your right hand down. Bring down the inside. You can bring your left knee down on the floor or keep it off the floor. And now you're gonna go down here as far as comfortable for you, as if you're trying to bring your chest down, as if you're trying to bring your forearms, your elbows towards the floor. Going easy there. Listen to your body. Try to breathe in position. Bring yourself back up. Release a little bit out of that pose. And you can bring your right foot back into the plank. Or just passing through the pose, the 8-limb pose, if you want to stay there for a little bit longer. Elbows in, knees, chest and chin down. And then you can relax. Lie on your front. Bring your arms forward. Hands shoulder width apart, more or less. In line with your ears. Lower body is your anchor point. So you can push. Extend your legs as long as you can, and gently push the front of your hips towards the floor. Lifting your chest. Upper body is helping you to lift your chest. You're bringing those elbows under your shoulders. Chin up. The pose is called Sphinx. So you can bring your forearms on the mat, on the floor. Yeah. Bring your elbows under your shoulders. Like that. Imagine you're at the edge of a swimming pool and you're pulling yourself forward and up with your arms. So keeping your hips down on the floor as an anchor point, using those arms as if you're trying to stretch, lengthen that spine, lengthen your body as much as you can. Like that, extending your spine. So the arms are helping those muscles on your back to extend your spine. In terms of head, neck, you have the option to look forward, but for most people, it's too much for the back of the neck. So you can gently bring your chin down. So you're looking to a point there, right in front of the mat, maintaining that natural curve at the back of the neck. Instead of looking up. From here, that's the Sphinx. We're gonna go down, relax. And you're gonna push yourselves back. So you can bring your hands there towards the bottom of your rib cage, more or less. And you can bring yourself back into the downward facing dog. Breathe out. Stretch the back of the legs. I try to bring your heels towards the floor. That will also stretch some of those muscles at the back of the thighs. Think about bringing the bottom of your rib cage, those last ribs there, towards your thighs. From here, we're gonna go forward and lie on the front again. Good. Hands towards the bottom of the rib cage there, elbows in. Lower body is your anchor point, but instead of having our legs, our thighs and hips on the floor, we're only gonna have our feet. Can be the front of your feet, the top of your feet, or can be on your toes like that. So from here, lifting our chest, the arms are helping, pulling our chest forward and up. That's the upward facing dog. So again, those arms as if you're trying to drag your feet forward, which then try to lengthen your spine, keeping those shoulders back and down, away from your neck, away from your shoulders. Chin up, head back. Option, if it's all right for your neck, to try to look up. Otherwise, looking forward is all right as well. For most people, looking forward is more comfortable. As to bend too much the back of the neck, you restrict a little bit the blood flow there towards the brain. Right. From here, toes under and hips back and up into the downward facing dog again.
You can do child's pose. Do you know what child's pose is?
Child's pose is like this. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that instead.
Fantastic. Good. From there, let's bring our left foot forward into the low lunge. We're going to do the same as you've done on the right side. So it can be with knee or off the floor. So right knee down, or you can lift. Then your left arm. So your right arm, as if you're trying to keep the distance between your right shoulder and your left knee, or even bring that shoulder a little bit closer. You lift your left arm and rotate.
So you're really turning your lower spine.
Yeah.
Well, sort of from mid back upwards.
Yes, from mid back. Good, good, good. So you have 3 points on the floor there, like a tripod. One hand and both feet. Whew. And bring that left hand down in between your leg and your right arm. And lower. You don't need to go all the way down. You go as far as all right for your hips. Bring in your chest down. Lizard pose. Here, lift your chest. Can bring your left foot back. Can go on child's pose or downward facing dog. Really well done. Bring your right knee forward.
Letting him off that.
Called pigeon pose. That leg. So the more you bring that leg here, the more you stretch the glutes, which are more powerful than the muscles around your thigh. That might be too much pressure on the knee. So to make it easier for the knee, bring that leg there. So it's a smaller, it's a smaller external rotation of the thigh, which to begin with is easier for the knees. So try to bring your hips down, the other side as well. And you can bring your chest forward. Arms wherever is comfortable for you.
I do this stretch quite a lot.
I do this stretch quite a lot. You should get your leg more.
Good. It's also called hurdle stretch. So eventually what you're trying to do is to bring your left hip, the front of your left hip down towards the floor as well. Your left hip, side down.
This hip down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
Like
get your right
that.
arse down.
yeah, that changes it.
I can't get my leg forward, but I get my hip down quite a long way.
From here, we can lift, push yourself back in child's pose or downward facing dog. Good. And bring your left knee forward. So for example, now, in terms of stretch, your body will try to lift the right side, but try to bring the right hip down as well. So you have our hips where that's it, square with our shoulders. Fantastic. And feel free. You don't need, you go as deep as comfortable. You should feel that your body after a while should be able to relax in the pose. If you go too deep, too soon, your body doesn't relax. Sometimes it's better to not go as deep, find a position where you can breathe, and then you try to relax. Relax your feet, relax your legs, try to relax your thighs, relax your right, relax your left thigh. Try to relax your hips. Try to relax your abdominals. As you breathe, relax your back. Find a way you can start, relax your neck, your head, even your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your fingers. Allow your body to become comfortable in that position. Good. From here, and lift your chest and push yourself back. Child's pose or downward facing dog. Okay. Kneel. Sit down and bring your legs forward.
Has the dog been lying on your mat again?
Yeah. It was very windy. I had the door open as
Oh,
well.
okay. It was really windy today.
Yeah. Going up.
So this is
Going
when
forward. Flex in your spine. You can hold at the back of the thigh, leg, ankle, feet. And again, find a position where you can breathe. If possible, breathe deep and slow. So as you're breathing, expanding your rib cage, if possible, expanding your abdominals as well, doing a full yogic breath, you're going to feel that stretch a little bit more. And then as you breathe out, that stretch, that feeling might fade away completely or a little bit. So it's important to breathe out. So and let the breath stretch your the back of your legs, the back of the thighs, the back of the hips, your lower back, upper back. And even stretch those muscles between your shoulder blades at the back of the shoulders. Can be with bent knees. So that's the seated forward bend. From here, breathing and lift. And I'm gonna mirror you. So from here, you can keep your left leg in front. Bring your right leg over. Intention to bring your foot flat on the floor. Again, intention means that if it's not possible, that's okay.
You can do
Intention.
it. He can do that.
Both sitting bones on the floor.
Yeah. See if he's looking.
Then your left hand or left arm, or you can even bring that left elbow on the outside and you twist. You're trying to rotate your spine now as far as you can, as if you're trying to look back there, like that. So your right arm is helping you to try to maintain that spine upright. Your body will try to make it slightly easier by leaning back, which is okay as well.
So if you look, that's it. So
yes,
yeah, so
like that.
And is helping you to keep the spine upright. Exactly.
Like and breathe. Remember, you're twisting your spine, you're twisting all those internal organs. You'll feel a little bit of rib cage there. So now you breathe, which even helps to massage and stimulate internal organs. As you expand your rib cage and abdominals, that will stretch all those muscles around your torso as well. You have your lower body as an anchor point, upper body helping you to rotate, and you have everything that connect that upper body to lower body twisted, stretching. And as you breathe, we're going to twist, stretch those muscles even more. Breathe in, stretch more, breathe out, allow your body to become comfortable there. One more breath. And then you can relax. Release, bring your spine back, bring that right down. You can shake. Same on your left. So you're bringing your left over and holding with your right arm. So you're trying to keep that body upright. So hand, arm, or elbow. That arm here at the back is helping you to stay upright. Because your body will try to lean back. If you need to lean back because it's too much intense, lean back a little bit. If you You always modify, adjust the pose. Going as far as the right for your body at that moment. Michelle can even try to bring that right arm under your leg or not. Yep, and bring that left hand together with the right, like that.
Damn. I've not got a chance.
Don't worry. I don't even demonstrate that, don't worry.
Your mother's flexible. I still can't balance.
Jesus Christ.
You can blame wider shoulders, huh? Broad shoulders.
Tight hips.
Very tight.
And relax. Can release. Bring your body back in the center. Legs forward and nice work. Room there at the back. So we're gonna go down. So first forward into the forward bend. And then you can go back and bring your hips, bring in your lower back, upper back. Do a full body stretch there. Well done. Bring your arms by the side of your body. Bend your knees, bringing your heels under your knees, feet sitting bones apart. It's all right if your body uses the front of the thighs to do the move, to get in position, but ideally we'll try to use the muscles at the back. Again, it's all right to use the front, but to use the muscle at the back, when you lift, imagine you're trying to move your knees forward, or imagine you're trying to drag your heels back. So we're gonna lift our back, vertebra by vertebra, off the mat into a bridge. Using our lower body, pushing our heels down against the floor. Using our upper body, pressing our arms against the floor to lift our rib cage, bringing our chest bone towards our chin. Option to bring your hands together, interlock your fingers, and push those arms, hands a little bit more against the floor. Try to extend as if you're trying to stretch the front of your body. Lift and hold. The body's using all those muscles, back of the body, back of the legs, back of the thighs, hips, all those muscles along your spine, between your shoulder blades, the back of your shoulder, even at the back of your arms, your triceps, pushing them against the floor. So upper body, lower body, and all the muscles in between that keep that connection. The core muscles as well. Glutes on the back. Send inversion. Internal organs upside down. As you breathe, diaphragm pushed against them. Massage and stimulate them. You can move your abdominals. Inhale, expand your abdominals. Try to expand your rib cage. Breathe out, bring it down. Bring in your spine, vertebra by vertebra on the mat. And bring both knees towards your chest. From here, you can bring your knees out. You can round your back to do that. You're going to reach towards your feet. Can be your toes, can be the outside of your feet, can be the inside of it. It's called happy baby pose. So if you can, arms in between legs, in between your thighs. Yes, like that. Then you lift your feet as if you're placing your feet against the ceiling. Good. Now you pull those your feet down. Pull your thighs down as if you're trying to bring your knees in the side of your rib cage or down towards the floor. You can round your back. A progression on these poses would be to try to lengthen your spine and have the back of your head, your shoulder blades, and try to have the back of your hips as well on the mat. Lengthen your spine. Felt that. Release. Feet on the floor, full body stretch. Bring your arms out and the side of your body into a T shape. And bend your knees and lift your legs. 90 degrees here on your knees and between your thighs and your hips. And take both legs, both thighs to your right. Rotating your spine. If it's comfortable for your neck, turn your head to the left. Just rotating the top of your head to the bottom of your hips. And breathe in that position. Mobilize your spine rotation. Stretch it. All those muscles across your body. Muscles also connected at the body from chest, shoulders, muscles around your rib cage, on your back, around your waist. Try to breathe deep and slow down. To breathe in that position and stretch a little bit more. Then slowly bring your legs back to the center. And now to the other side, both legs to the left. Good. And head to the right, if that's comfortable for your neck. Head to the right, legs to the left. So again, twisting. If you think that from the top of your head, neck, chest, lower back, hips, creating that twist. It's called belly twist. Yeah. So the lower body is helping to move those hips. In that position, we twist everything. Upper body, arms, kind of an anchor point. And then can move the head from there. Good. From there, you can bring your legs back in the center and do a full body stretch. Stretching your arms as far as you can, stretch your legs as far as you can forward. You can breathe in there. Then we're going to start with the relaxation. As you breathe out, you can bring your arms by the side of your body again into Shavasana or resting pose. Option to have the palms up if that's comfortable. If your arms can relax there, or let your hands, your arms find a comfortable position. Legs slightly apart, and you bring the focus back in your breath. Option to close your eyes and keep them open. And as you breathe down, you can mentally repeat what it is to do it 3 times. You can relax your toes, your feet, your legs and thighs. Deep breath in, expand your abdominals and rib cage. As you breathe out, feel your toes, your feet, your legs, thighs, relax. Breathe deep and slow. As you breathe out, feel your toes, your feet, legs, and thighs completely relaxed. Rest heavy on the back. Relax your shoulders, your neck, your arms, your hands, fingers. Be aware of your ability to move, but you choose not to. Maintain your body still. To exhale, feel your shoulders, your neck, your arms, your hands relaxing. As you breathe out, feel your shoulders, neck, arms, hands completely relaxed. Resting on the mat, heavy on the mat, together with your thighs, your legs, your feet. As you breathe out, relax your chest, your back, your hips. With the chest, back, your hips, your abdomen is relaxing as you breathe. The breath will become shallower, slower. Feel your chest, your back, your abdomen, your hips completely relaxed together with your feet, your legs, your thighs, together with your shoulders, your neck, your arms, your hands. As you breathe out, relax those muscles around your face, your forehead, around your eyes, jaw. And those muscles around the face, relax. Muscles around your face completely relax. Together with shoulders, neck, arms, and hands. Completely relax together with chest, abdominals, back, and hips. Feet, your legs, your thighs. And then you can scan your body from head to toes. Release any tension. When you're ready, you can gently move your fingers, your toes. Gently move your hands, your feet. Bend your knees. Love that.